Welcome to the Transom Podcast, a monthly roundup of the new features on the transom.org website, providing mathematical puzzles, games, learning activities, and the ever-popular mathematics lesson starter of the day. Here's your host, John Tranter.
Happy New Year! Welcome to podcast number 38 for January 2018. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I certainly did, despite having pneumonia just before the big day. I managed to do some travelling around the UK, London, Oxford, Wolverhampton, Stafford, Alfreton near Nottingham, and saw lots of family and friends and had a great time. But now it's back to the grind. I'm sure you're back at school by now. So let's hope that 2018 proves to be a wonderful year for you, your pupils, and, well, all of us. Okay, 2018 in Roman numerals is MMXVIII. And in the transcript of this podcast, or the newsletter as I like to call it, there is a link to a Roman numerals quiz, which may be useful at this time of year when you remind the pupils of what they learnt about Roman numerals in primary school. Now, let's start off with this month's puzzle, which is taken from the excellent book I've been reading over the holiday called Can You Solve My Problems? It's by Alex Bellos, and I've just read the problem called the Shrivelled Spuds, which I present to you here. Here we go. A pile of potatoes weighing 100 kilograms is put in the sun. 99% of the weight of the potatoes is made up of water. After a day, some of the water evaporates, with the result that 98% of the weight of the potatoes is now made up of water. What's the new weight of the potatoes? So the answer will be at the end of this podcast when you've had a little time to think about it. I thoroughly, easy for me to say, I thoroughly recommend the book, as not only is it an ordered collection of intriguing puzzles, but it also has an extensive solution section in which Alex provides insights, history and work solutions for the puzzles. The chapters are on logic problems, geometry problems, practical problems, problems with props, and problems for purists. So again, if you go to transom.org/newsletter, you'll find a link if you're interested in buying that book. But I thoroughly enjoyed it.
You are listening to the Transom Podcast. You can find Transom Mathematics at www.transom.org.
Last month, the website was added to and updated as usual, but the one new activity I would like to draw your attention to is the area wall puzzles. The core concept of this is a puzzle called Shikaku. I think I've pronounced, well, who knows whether I pronounced that correctly or not. It's an original Nicoli puzzle, and though the Transom version refers to area, the activity also requires the ability to consider factor pairs of small numbers. So really, for pupils of any age, as long as they understand area, simple areas of rectangles that is, that's a great puzzle in a number of different levels. Give it a go. And in the process of creating and testing those puzzles, I realised just how addictive this type of problem solving is. Just like Sudoku solving, you will develop strategies as you become more proficient and experience a nice sense of accomplishment when the wall is completely coloured in. So have a go. Again, the link is in transom.org/newsletter. Another new activity is called Equation of a Line Through Points. It's a 4-level exercise requiring users to match the equations of the straight line graphs to the clues about gradients and points. So that exercise would be ideal after you've done some of the more basic y equals mx plus c activities. Finally, the answer to the puzzle of the month. So if you haven't had a chance to work it out yet, pause the podcast right here. Otherwise, the answer is 50 kilograms. And I actually found this by realizing that 99% of the original pile is water, then 1% must be other dry matter. So 1% of 100 kilograms is 1 kilogram. So 1 kilogram is the dry matter and the rest is water. So if you let the weight of the potatoes after drying be x, you can say that 0.98x, that's 98% of that weight, plus 1, plus that 1 kilogram of dry matter, is equal to x. So if 0.98x plus 1 equals x, then 0.02x must equal 1, multiply both sides by 50, and you get x equals 50. So 50 kilograms is the answer. That's all for now. Bye.
Thank you for downloading and listening to the Transum podcast. You can find the website at www.transum.org, where you're welcome to use all of the activities absolutely free, or jump in with both feet and become a Transum subscriber.